I'm Anastasia, and on this channel I'm going to share lots of strategies and techniques, different methods, free resources, and practical advice on how to take your skills to the next level and step up your game in music production and mixing. Let's continue the EQ series. In my previous video, I shared my favorite methods of ear training that can help you really hear EQ, and free websites that you can absolutely abuse to practice critical listening. Those are amazing EQ exercises, but there is so much more to your practice in that regard. It's not quite enough to tweak the EQ settings on a track that's been mixed or mastered. It helps the tone with the perception of variable frequencies, but to drive your skills even further, you have to delve into the creative side of it, meaning experimenting with EQ on your own. EQ cheat sheet can come in really handy in this case. Don't spread your focus over every single instrument at once. Direct a solid portion of your attention to something small. Don't feed your brain with loads of information in a short period of time. 70% of it will be forgotten whatsoever. With that said, let's break down the main frequencies of the three dominant drum elements: kick, snare, and a hi-hat. Back to the EQ cheat sheet, all you need to know is there. So let's have a look at our three elements that we picked for this practice.
Let me explain. Here I got the kick in and the kick out recordings. And let me grab an instance of EQ. Too much of the boost at 80 to 100 makes the kick boomy. Too little takes away the bottom of the kick and makes it sound thin. Dip out the mid between 150 and 300 Hz. Pull out the boxiness between 700 to 900 Hz. Give it a point at 3 to 5K or a slap at 2.5 to 4.5K. Add a bit of 8K for click and attack. You don't have to do all the boosts and cuts at once. EQ with intention. And remember that those are the common but subjective settings. They are relative. The processing on every other kick drum is going to be slightly different. Still, glancing at EQ cheat sheet once in a while is very useful.
So, to get better at mixing, EQ, compression, and so on, you have to execute a little bit here and there. But seriously, go practice. For that matter, you need the material to practice on. But what if you don't have any multi-track drum recordings? Well, there's a solution for that. There are websites that offer free multi-tracks for mixing practice. Isn't that amazing? The links will be in the description box.
Download the multitracks for any genre and song you like. The huge advantage of this website is that the mix track is available for the download along with the raw stems of the exact same songs. It means that now you get a reference track. Throw the mixed track in your DAW as a reference. Since you practice the drums equalization only, mute the rest of the tracks, guitars, pianos, etc. Whatever is there besides the drums. Leave the kick, snare, and hi-hat on. Balance them first, then start EQing. And while you're at it, follow the presets you created earlier as a guidance and listen to the reference track. I'd give this a week of repetition.
Don't wait until the next day. Go practice now. Get 7, 14, 21 multi-track sessions for this practice. Do 1, 2, or 3 per day. Get rid of the unnecessary instruments in each session for this practice. EQ the trio, kick, snare, and a hi-hat. So the next time EQing those three should flow easy for you. So after a week of this practice, move on to the next 3 percussion elements: toms, cymbals, clap, etc. Then switch to guitars and so on. You get the idea. Always keep 3 instruments in a group. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was insightful, and if it was, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss another one. We'll catch up in my next video. Goodbye!